for that. He said, Sheikh Rabi is not from the Kibar Ulama. That's Nasir Hussain, Magister till this day. You know, in what is it, Magister in Dawah, till this day, right? Two-face. Because one of the things he said was like, brothers like Nader and Madin.com brothers, oh, they're disgraced to the Jamia. I'm like, subhanallah.
Wow.
Yesterday you were praising them, saying the brothers have knowledge and hikmah and adab and all that. Now you're saying they're disgraced to the Jamia Islamiyah? Subhanallah, guy. Some two-faced guy, proper two-faced guy. You know? I was like, yo, akhi, and then he's going on me. Because what happened with this guy is, from what I hear in Medina, he's rolling with the brothers from Medina that time, acting like it's cool. This is the two-face you have to deal with these kind of brothers, you know, right? So ala kulli hal, he said, if you guys are, this is your boy, that's what he said. And guess what? I told Nader about that, about like, yo, do you see Sheikh Rabi from the Kibar Ulama? You know what he said?
Right.
He's a bila shak, right? He's a bila shak is from the Kibar Ulama. His sin wal ilm, you know, with his age and knowledge, right? But here's Nasser now rolling with these guys, talking about Sheikh Rabi is not Kibar Ulama because Sheikh Abbas said so. You see where this is going at?
Yeah.
So anyways, now we went home. We kind of like, I told him like, yo, I don't even know what's going on. I went home, wallahi, and I went home. I slept on it. I wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just thinking to myself like, yo, maybe I got it twisted. You know, I'm just laying on my bed like nobody's at home. You know, my wife and my kid, they were with my family, my in-laws, you know, in Mecca. So I was just like, subhanallah, man, maybe I got it twisted, man. Maybe these brothers are playing with me, guy. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, brothers, right? They're playing with me, guy. I'm like, I just don't know. I was like, you know what? I said to myself, I'm just gonna keep myself, you know, low key. Because by nature, I'm just like, I don't like getting involved with these kind of things, right? From Nadir, right? I get a phone call from Nadir, right? He's like, and he never calls a lot of brothers, you know. I was like, he's like, Abu Sufyaan. I was like, yeah, what's going on, man? You know, how you doing? You know, just talking Adi, right? Because, you know, we don't want to be, fatan, you know what I mean? We don't be instigators, you know, namima, you know what I mean? So I was like, just keep the situation cool, you know, and not cause, you know what I mean, turmoil, fitna. So the brother's calling me. I was like, yeah, how you doing? Everything's good. It's like, Abu Sufyaan, what happened yesterday? I'm like, my heart raced, you know, my heartbeat was racing now. I'm like, yo, what happened, you know, I was like, what happened? He's like, yeah, I heard you guys had to sit down with Abu Khadeejah and stuff. Oh, with a bunch of brothers out there, and my name was mentioned. I was like, listen, man, I don't want to get into it right now, man. Forget about it, right? No, I need to know about this. I need to know. And he was like, you know, furious, like, you know. So then, and I was actually, I'll keep this on record. I would have never even told him about that just you know? Because I didn't want to cause fitna, man. I just want to keep that on record. I did not want. I knew it was gonna boil a lot of stuff. I said, let me just keep it in a low key, man. Just kind of brush it off, you know, sleep on it, right? I'll take that heat. It's okay, you know, because I don't want to cause fitna, man. And then, so the brother, I had to just tell him what happened, and I told him what I just told you now, right? So when I told him what I told him now, right? You know, the brother said to me, he actually just called to verify if the event was accurate. You get me? So because Ahrar was the one who called him and told me. Right? Yeah. You know, it's a young buck, you know, he's on fire. You know, young buck's on fire, you know. So I'm an old guy, man. I'm like I don't want to go through this again, man. You know, I'm just trying to do student knowledge, just learn my basics, guy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh man. So he's like, yeah, that's exactly what Ahrara said. So that means it's true, right? So he said everything he said, is a lie,
Mm.
right? And that's just coming from him,
Mm.
right? And I'm just like, he says it's a lie, you say it's a lie. So who's telling the truth,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you know what I mean? Like I'm if you're just in the middle, he
Yeah.
says it's a lie, it's like, so how are we gonna get the truth?
Yeah.
Right? So then what happened was he's like, give me his number. I'm gonna call it. I'm not just no joke, He's
Yeah.
like, give me his number, I'm gonna call it. And
Mm.
guess what? He's in Jeddah, he's working with Abdul Baker.
Yeah.
He was working with Abdul Baker, right? ELS,
Mm.
right? Just after he graduated, like maybe 2 years graduated, I think
Mhm.
1 year or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm gonna come this weekend, right? And I want to just set up an appointment with any sheikh they want, be it
Mm.
Sheikh Ubayd Jabri, Muhammad bin Hadi al-Madkhali, any of their own personal sheikh. I'm willing to come down. If I have
Mhm.
mistakes, I'm willing to deal with it.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna mention my issues with them,
Mhm.
right? This is what he told me. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Imagine traveling 5 hours from Jeddah to Medina just for that,
Yeah.
right? So finally he got their number, right?
Mhm.
And then when he got the number, he called Abu
Mhm.
Khadeejah. Allah musta'an, akhi. It's just drama, man. He called Abu Khadeejah and he's like, yo, akhi, assalamu alaikum. Just now you're with you. You mentioned you said something about me, and I want to sit down with the mashaykh that you choose, and we can solve our issues.
Mhm.
You know what? But according to Nadir,
Mhm.
right? According to Nadir, Ahmed,
Mhm.
right? Abu Abdullah from Majin.com, or the founder of Majin.com. That's more appropriate, right?
Mhm.
You know what he said? Abu Khadijah, he said to him that I never even mentioned you. He said, I did not even mention your name. He's like, what
Mhm.
do you mean you didn't mention it? These two brothers said, you
Mhm.
know what I mean, that you were talking about me like for an hour and a half. Because the sit down was like an hour and a half, I think,
Yeah.
90 minutes,
Mhm.
right? Literally. So because I didn't even mention your name, you know what I mean? So I don't have to sit down. I'm busy with the Mu'tamirin, and don't call me back and hang up the phone on me. Boop, like that.
Wow.
And
Wow.
that's what the brothers told me, right? So the guy that called me back, he's like, hey man, this guy's saying you guys are a bunch of liars,
Mhm.
right? I'm like, what do you mean liars, man? And then this guy was just lying after lying, guys, about me, saying that I initiated and I mentioned his name and all this stuff, right? And he never mentioned his name except maybe once or twice because I asked him,
Mhm.
right? I'm like, what? Me, I don't tolerate with that kind of stuff, especially
Yeah.
when you lie about me, guy, you
Mhm.
know? I'm like, what? This guy's putting words in my mouth and he's saying all this stuff. Now
Mhm.
I got hot. Now
Yeah.
I got hot.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this guy wants to go all the way. All right, we're gonna go all the way,
Mhm.
right? So, what I did is, I have his email right back in the days. So I emailed him and in the email was me. Of course, I'm the writer,
Mhm.
right? Um, Ahrar was in the email, Granite was in the email, Nasser was in the email, and Nader was on CC,
Mhm.
right? Just to show, yani, what's up,
Mhm.
right? So I sent them an email with some ayat and hadith, right?
Mhm.
And all I did is just quote him,
Mhm.
right? All I did is just quote him. I just said, listen, Afi, you said word for word, right? You're willing, you're open, you're willing to sit down and solve these issues, make rectification with any mashayikh, And I said, this is a golden, and I said to him, this is a golden opportunity for this matter to be solved, that's been dragging for a long time,
Mhm.
right? And otherwise, the burden is only going to be on you or something like that. I don't remember exactly what I said in the conclusion, but
الذي يقول الشيخ أبو خديجة الذي أشيع عنه أنه يجلس للفتوى للنساء، صحيح هذا؟
هذا غير صحيح، هذا كذب يا شيخ.
الله أكبر،
كذب يا شيخ، وكذب كبير يا شيخ. لا أبدا، لأن يا شيخ دائما تصل المشايخ للاختلافات بين الرجل وامرأته.
إذا سأل، هل أحد يسألك ولا ما يسألك أحد؟ هل أبو خديجة يفتي في الناس؟ تقول لا يفتي أبدا في الناس،
لا أبدا،
لا في النساء ولا في الرجال،
لا للإفتاء لا. نقل الإفتاء يا شيخ، نقل الفتاوى من شيخ عبد العزيز بن باز نسبة الروافد ومعاملات بين الروافد
لكن فتاوى
لا أبدا يا شيخ. هذا والله يا شيخ وبالله، هذا والله يا شيخ وبالله وأقسم بالله، وأنا يا شيخ مستعد للمباهلة لأي أحد. لا يا شيخ، أنا أفتي في المسائل الزواج والطلاق وخلع وأي شيء، ولا نحن يا شيخ أصلا لا دخلنا في المسألة. هذا عبد الرحمن وزوجته. المهم الآن
سألت أنك لا تفتي وإياك أن تفتي. أنا أقول لك بارك أنصحك، لأن الفتوى في الحقيقة مهمة جدا، مهمة جدا. لا تفتي الله يبارك فيك. ويعني إذا أفتيت بالحقيقة، وهل أنت عندك دراسة سابقة وعندك دراسة سابقة، أي واحد أقول أنا ما أرى فيكم شخص عالم حتى يعتمد عليه في فتواه. فإياكم أن تفتوا بارك الله فيكم. إذا كان أحد يسأل آتوا هو التليفون، لا تكونوا الصلة، آتوا هو التليفون الشيخ ربيع أو أي واحد، هو يسمع مباشرة إذا كان، أو على كل حال إذا قمتم بأمانة في النقل قد يكون هذا، لكن إياكم أن تفتوا لأن هذا شيء مشهور عنكم. إذا جاء ماذا تفعل؟
عندنا يا شيخ الورقة يا شيخ، الورقة الذي على المرأة إذا عندها شيء على زوجها، واكتبي من فضلك على كل شيء المبين استمارة. وهذا الاستمارة يا شيخ أبو حكيم يأتي المشايخ، الشيخ أبي، وكان الشيخ فوزي الأثري من البحرين، وكذلك بعض المشايخ وغيره. هذه المرأة يا شيخ عندها مشاكل بينها وبين زوجها يا شيخ. ايش رايك يا شيخ؟ هل مستحقة يا شيخ للخلع ام لا؟
لا، هي كان انتم تقومون بهذا ولا ما تقومون؟ انت قلت ما دخلت في هذا الموضوع مطلقا.
لا،
وتقول الآن إن ورقة هذا لا يا شيخ. طيب مثلا هي فتوى المرأة، الخلع والطلاق داخل في الفتوى ولا ما هو داخل؟
ولكن فتوى من العلماء ليس من فتاوى من العلماء ليس منا.
فعلى كل الآن فهمت أن عندكم استمارة أيضا وتسألون في ضوئها إلى هناك وتفتون بالخلع. هذا أيضا
لا الفتاوى ليست منا يا شيخ،
فهمنا
من المشايخ.
طيب إذا قال الشيخ أنه يجوز لها الخلع هنا، فهل لكم اختيار أو كما يقول أثارتي بأنكم تعملون هذا العمل؟ أنا نصيحة للأمة، لأنه الآن حصل التضارب كثير في الفتاوى، والناس يقولون أن مكتب يعني السلفية تصدر فتاوى، وحصل خلاف بين الناس وجاءوا وقالوا كذا من هذا النوع. كم فتوى يمكن عملتم مثل هذه، أو كم؟
الخمس سنين تقريبا 4-5. الخمس سنين تقريبا 4-5. الخمس سنين تقريبا 4-5.
this is an opportunity right now. I say word for word, this is a golden opportunity that you're willing to, solve this thing, right? And guess what?
Right.
No rad, right? No replies. I'm saying no replies, right?
Mm.
So then, so brother like Nadir was like, see, I told you guys, man. It's just like, I told you, man.
Yeah.
I told you. And so what happens? My shubaha that he want to put me on them. Now it's not even a matter of shubha anymore.
Yeah.
It's clear for me because it was a personal thing I dealt with, right?
What about with Sheikh Wasiullah Abbas? What happened?
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that. Yeah. So now I met up with Ahram. I'm like, yo, Ahram, man, why you gonna go talk to the brother about it? He's like, I just need to know. So it gets deeper, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like, so he used to be, he has a good relation with the Sheikh, Wasiullah Abbas at that time anyway, from what I know. I mean, right now I don't know, but at that time he was very good connected with the Sheikh. So he called the Sheikh immediately, the same day, the following day. He's like, oh, the Sheikh said, like Abu Khadeejah said that, you apologize and you took it back and all that, right? The Sheikh said, huwa kadhab. He said, the man's a kadhab, akhi. He's a liar. And not only he said he's a liar, he keeps using that same story. He said the real story behind that was that they came to my house, and when they were leaving, I apologized for not showing them, proper hospitality.
Yeah.
That was it. He didn't, property, the Arab Saudi culture, like property, nice food, talk, entertaining. I just didn't show him any good hospitality. That's why I apologize to the brothers. It's just min Bab al-Adab.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was it. That was a true story. But he's going around saying like, oh, the Sheikh took it back.
Yeah.
Right? And guess what? Now, Abu Khadeejah, he took it back too, right?
Yep.
So I never took back anything. My position never changed. Shadid Muhammad. Remember Shadid Muhammad? I mentioned that too.
Yep.
Now they contacted Shadid Muhammad. Is it Shadid Muhammad? Yo, did you take back anything or something like that? Like, you apologize to him and stuff like that. I never even heard that. This is my first time hearing that.
Yep. And how many?
Their target was 3 guys really that time. It was 3 guys really. How many? Tahir Wahid, Nadir Ahmed, and Mohammed Chaudhry. These 3, because they were like, because if you think about it, they were literally like Nadir was for Canada, Tahir was from America, and Mohammed Chaudhry was for UK, right? But each of them had their own talents, right?
Yeah.
So Tahir Wahid, he was the guy who was going to Sheikh Sa'ad Suhaimi, Wasiullah Abbas, getting tasqiyas and getting questions, whatever. Because you know what I mean? Brother Mohammed Chaudhry had that mailing list, right? Nadir Ahmed, he was, mashallah, he was a researcher and writer, So he was the guy, he was really the head of all of them, Like, really I mean, really nailed them. So now the aftermath, like I told you, it got high. A lot of people don't know how this whole thing started, right? So I want to put this a little side information, a little side talk, I was in in Mahad, So anyways, I see. I don't want to mention his name because even if I did, nobody knows him, right? But they call him the Water Boy, right? And that's you, Samir. Yeah, that's you. Right? But anyways, I just meant that's you, man. You know you're the Water Boy, huh? You're just a Water Boy. You know what I mean? Go get the Water Boy, right? That was his nickname. That's what the brothers call him, the Water Boy, right? He's a graduate from Kulliyat al-Hadith. You know what I mean? I know I said I'm not gonna mention, but I just can't help it. I just can't help it. Just can't help it, right? So I see him there. You know what I mean? And guess who is he going to? Khadijah Daddy. You know what I mean? He's going to Khadijah Daddy, just trying to, you know what I mean? It was in the same week, It's not like 1 week, 2 weeks late. No, it's like it was in the same week.
Same time frame.
So same time frame, yeah. Same time frame, right? So then he was like trying to go to the Sheikh and clarify or whatever, doing his foot soldier work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I saw him. It was like, I saw him, right? And I was like, Assalamu alaikum, how you doing? Right? I was like, how you doing? Whatever. And then I guess what? As they do, he mentioned what was going on. So I was like, Akhi, like, he's like, who told the sheikhs? Because the aftermath was, you have to understand, Akhi, the aftermath was very interesting. Because he was like, who told the Sheikh al-Radadi and stuff, I was like, who told these sheikhs, what was going on? Like, the jalsa and stuff. I said, it was ahrar, I didn't even open my mouth, right? I was like, it was ahrar, right? So the only reason I didn't want to open my mouth is like, I don't put more fuel in this situation. I'm like, my whole thing is like, keep it calm, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, it was ahrar, right? He contacted Sheikh Wasiullah Abbas, and Sheikh Wasiullah Abbas said he's a kadhab. Abu Khadeejah is a kadhab. He's like, you know what I mean? He's like, and then, the brother had to sit down and, want to clarify everything. And the brother didn't want, Abu Khadeejah, a brother like Abu Khadeejah, like, he didn't want to have a sit down. So what's interesting is the response. It was not really what I said, right? What's interesting was the response, because what Samir said, right? He was like, why would he want to sit down with a brother who just wants to seek to destroy him?
Like, what?
That's what he said, Afi. I'm like, yo, this guy's giving him the upper hand. He's giving him the leverage.
Exactly.
He's giving him the sword.
The time, he said any
the execution, all of that.
Sheikh of your choice, place of your choice. That's what Nader said, right? He said that, right? Pick your sheikh.
Anything, your place, your sheikh, you name it, I'm there tomorrow.
Yes. Okay. So what is he talking about?
That's what he said. He's like, why do you want to have a sit down with a brother who wants to destroy him? And I said, yeah, well, what about Sheikh Wasiullah Abbas when he said to him, you know what I'm saying? When he said he's a kadhab. He's like, of course he's going to say that. What do you think he's going to say? I'm like, what? So, hold on. So you accept that he's kadhab, right? All right, this is an interesting point. All right, this is just we're standing and talking, And then I'm like, okay. So it's like, so why the brother's making this? This is namima. He's getting all emotional as well. You know how these guys are, they get all emotional. So he's like, this namima, akhi, this ghiba. I'm like, namima, ghiba. I'm like, the man's just verifying, guy.
Yeah, it's verification.
He's just verifying the information.
Yeah.
It's like, you mean, I was like, it's a tathabbut, right? Verification, right? He's like, tathabbut? Akhi, if the khabar is from a thiqah, you don't need to make tathabbut. Allah is my witness now.
So
Allah is my witness now.
So you have to explain this one for the new Muslims who don't understand.
Okay.
Terminology.
Let me just as simple as possible, right?
Yeah.
Kadhab is a liar. Right? Khabar al-thiqa is a reliable information, meaning this person is very precise in his information and that you don't even need to verify.
And in hadith science, who's usually
tathabbut means verification. That's it.
Yeah.
So he was saying this is the manhaj of Abu Hassan al-Ma'radi. Because Abu Hassan al-Ma'radi was the one who was saying like, you know what I mean? Like you should make tathabbut and all that, And
who
guys are like,
and in hadith science, who's considered to be thiqah?
The thiqah in hadith of ilm rijal and ulum al-hadith, right? A thiqah is the highest point of someone who is precise in their narrative of hadith. So there's no doubt of their.
There's no doubt of their narration.
There's saduq, yeah. There's isnad of the narration, the riwayat, right? So a thiqah is someone's the highest, and that's something that brothers back in the days used to just throw around like it was a volleyball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's essentially saying that Abu Khadeejah is considered thiqah. Therefore, if he says something, you don't need to verify it because you know it's true because it's coming from Abu Khadeejah. That's what he's saying.
Basically, take it without verifying. Take it without verifying.
Yeah.
So my question is, how is he thiqah when you have a muhaddith,
Mm-hmm.
a Sheikh, Wasiullah Abbas, who's a muhaddith aslan,
Yeah.
especially this hadith,
Mm.
right? Like, and he has a, you know, a personal interaction with him,
Mm.
and that's a clear hukam. It's
Mhm.
a clear hukam, not based on, oh, fulan kida kida. No, I dealt with them personally, and they lied.
Mm.
And he said he's a kadhab. So imagine now Sheikh Rabi say, oh, this guy's a kadhab. That's it. You run with it. Oh, it's a kadhab, kadhab. Look, Abu Muslima.
Mm.
Kadhab. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
boom, dropped. You know what I mean? Abdul Mun'im from QSS.
Yeah.
Kadhab, Namab, Hizbi,
Yeah.
done. I'm not saying I defend him. I'm not saying, like, you know, I'm with him or anything like that. But I'm just showing you, like, look how they spend that, you know? So, like, if Sheikh Rabi was saying he's a kadhab, you know, it's official.
Yeah, finish. Khalas. But
Yeah,
Sheikh
it's
was
official. Right? But
Sheikh
if you say Khalid al-Dani says a kadhab, Abdullah Bukhari says you're kadhab, you know, Muhammad bin Hadi Makri say kadhab, you know what I mean? Sheikh Wasiullah Abbas, who is in the level of muhaddith, a kibar ulama guy, teaching the haram and stuff. He's a kadhab, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so that's when and then after that, and
So all those
that was
ulama,
just the beginning.
all those ulama that
That
you
was just the
mentioned,
beginning.
all those ulama that you
Huh?
mentioned, all those ulama that you mentioned said that Abu Khadeejah is a kadhab.
Not all of them, but I just know Sheikh Wasiullah Abbas personally.
And Sheikh Khalid Radadi.
Khalid al-Dadi, I never heard him. I never heard from anyone. Like,
Okay.
I can't say he said it, but yeah, I never heard from him. Like,
All right, continue.
yeah, so, but I'm sure other brothers have information. You know what I mean? I know other brothers have. Like, if you speak to Sheikh Muhammad Maliki,
Yep.
ooh, he has some stuff,
Mm.
you know, but I'm not going to quote it, right? I'm going to let him speak about it himself, right? Because he encountered with specifically with Abdullah al-Ahmami when he was working in Jeddah. Some situation with Sheikh Rabi and things like that. You know, Muhammad Malik, you know, he thought he can run over Muhammad. Because Muhammad Malik was saying back in those days, which is the right, I think it's the right position, you know, like only the ulama can make jarh wa ta'deel. Right? So I guess Abdullah al-Ahmami got a second opinion. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have Muhammad Maliki, if he has an opportunity to speak about issue like this, you know, and I'm gonna let him talk about it because there were some things said. You know what I mean? But ala kulli hal, after the aftermath, we're still on the aftermath, I guess.
We're on the aftermath, yeah.
The aftermath never ended. I think it was just the beginning, because that's when you had like there was I guess the brothers just got together and say, yo, man, we're gonna put this down. So Nadir, Tahir, and Muhammad Akhtar Chowdhury, right? They finally came together and they decided to, you know, just basically defend themselves, not refute them, defend themselves. There's two different things.
Yeah.
You know, because if they were to refute them, they would have not existed today.
Yeah.
Straight up. Because the brothers were so patient. It has so much hikmah, you know what I mean? They're like, wallah, I remember Nadia used to say to me, okay, if we put out everything on them, what's gonna happen to the regular brothers out there in the West? You know, the layman and these brothers, you know? So like he was thinking too deep like that, you know? I was like, Akhi, man, what does it matter? Just put the haq out and that's it. You know? Because there was a lot of peer pressure, right? There was like, oh, what's the proof? What's the proof? What's the proof? What's the proof? You know, they're all coming hard like that.
Yeah.
But the brothers had like tons of proof, too much, I think.
Yeah.
You know? And they're just like, you know what I mean, just using hikmah. Because, you know, reality is, the brother, I don't think, you know, we all learn from one mistake, you know, and that was